And I'm still waiting for YouTube to get on. Just give me a second, ladies. All right, it's moving a little faster. This is the fun of live forum. I love it. Okay, so yes. So we are on, and see waiting room. How we doing, girls? Anybody on? Admit. Hi, girls. Sorry for the
Hey,
delay.
how are you?
You know how that goes.
Okay. So how
Yeah.
do I?
Yes, let's see. Let's close
I'm
this
here.
out, get you on grid,
Okay.
and welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back, girls.
everybody.
Welcome back. It's been a while. Let's get situated.
Okay, we're up.
Oh,
Hi.
That's
Hi,
Ella.
ladies.
hi, Ella.
Hi.
So I cannot hear anybody. Do you know what I mean? I can't-
Audio mute. Okay, hit that.
Yeah.
No,
And
okay.
Julie, would you mind going a little further away so I can hear? You're too close.
We
So
want
we're
her.
on live YouTube, and this is the live forum where we're back talking about sole proprietor business. Much better. Can I hear you, Jewel?
What?
Hi, Kathy. You gonna come on, honey?
Yes. Can you
Okay,
hear
good. Where's your face? There she is. Hi, Kathy.
Okay.
me?
Oh, you look
Hi.
fantastic. So how's it going, ladies? How is everybody?
I'm perfect. That's why. Finally.
Down the shore.
Well,
Um,
I just got out of the bay. Yes, I was in a
Oh,
kayak.
beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Fantastic. That's good. How about you, Jewel? How's it going? We actually were on a live, another Zoom earlier at 12 o'clock. So Julie, why don't you tell us a little bit about that, and Kathy, since you both were on the Zoom. How's it going, girls, with your business?
Kathy, you start off. I'm gonna go get my paperwork.
I'll
Okay.
tell you in a nutshell, and I don't like to be negative, but it was a political BS. You know, it was meet the guys and meet this one. And then the bottom line is, the caveat is still, you have to have employees to get
Excuse me 1 second, Kathy. What is all that noise in the background?
customers.
Oh, good for you. Okay, then keep it going. Fantastic.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
The bottom line is you have to have employees. Otherwise, you can get the maximum $1,000.
That's it.
That's it. So there was no, like Jimmy thought maybe we could get a couple months rent out of it and whatever. So I got off just like it was a waste of time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Kind of not what you were led to believe
Yes.
at all.
But he didn't promise that. He did say he has to say what they're going to say.
And that's the final word? That's
I
it?
guess so, because it's coming through the county and all the county executives were there. I mean, there's still loans available and all that. You're going to see a lot of businesses go.
Yeah.
So they want you to take a loan. That's basically what they're saying.
Yes.
Okay. A loan with it. What is the interest rate?
There's some loans that are 0%.
Okay.
They go as far up as 8%
Right.
What is that based on?
on their criteria.
Yeah.
So in
You have
order to get a loan from them, your credit score has to be at least a 650.
Right.
Okay,
minimum.
that's what I mean. Okay. So you have, okay.
Okay, so the county received $117 million. The county kept $25 million for their own PPE, people who worked overtime, etc. Am I right?
Yes.
And then
Stop it. Excuse me. It's a meeting about local business. You come back. Thank you. Sorry.
And then we are willing to give grants of 20,000 to employers that have no more than 25 employees. So again, we don't fit in that criteria.
And who spoke out about the fact that that doesn't work for you, that you need something else?
All the executives, the G's, Frank O'Connor, and different ones. I didn't write it down.
Well, the
But-
thing is that they allowed you to ask questions through a texting area. And whatever questions I asked weren't answered. So I don't know if Kathy asked any questions and if she had any luck, but I didn't.
The only question I asked was, I just want to be clear on what you said, that if you have 0 employees and you're a sole proprietress or proprietor, the maximum you can receive is 1,000, and that was answered yes.
Oh, so that was it. That was all they had to tell you.
That's the only question I had. I don't want a loan, personally.
Well, I just received a call from Chase Bank. The PPP opens back up again today through them. But again, the criteria is W-2 employees.
Right.
So,
Well, I mean, looking forward, it won't take too long for businesses to fail. I
No.
mean,
Yeah.
you know, they want
even
to,
if I can't even see them opening up.
no.
So if I remember correctly, we were told when we had the Zoom meeting with our city official, he said that he was gonna receive money from the county, which he would give to the small businesses to pay the rent that they owed and a month after. But I have not heard any of that, anything about that yet.
But in defense, if you remember, he sounded very positive and I got excited about it. But he said, I still have to see what the county's gonna say, what the guidelines are. We
They
didn't
were gonna make their own guidelines. They were
Yeah.
waiting to see how much we were gonna get as a city.
Okay.
I'm
Well-
gonna reach out to Mayor Davis tomorrow and see if I get a response as to where the city is at with the sole proprietors.
Well, I mean, don't you think Bayonne kind of stands alone in many respects? Because most of our business owners are that type of business owner.
Right.
So the city itself, I mean, if they can't pull a rabbit out of a hat somewhere, you could go down Broadway and count on more than your hands how many businesses are gonna be in jeopardy.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I'd say it's at least 50-50. You have Rainbow, they have employees. You have Dee Dee's, they have employees. You know,
But Rainbow
most people
is
have
an open
employees.
side, curbside.
Yeah, but
I
they're
went
not
there
the hard-
to buy some clothes and they were closed. People don't want to shop clothing from the sidewalk.
Right.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Your audio is off, honey.
I think actually talking directly and going directly makes a lot of sense for all of you. I really do. Because if they understand what this is going to look like, it's going to defeat the whole purpose of everything that they've set up for all this time. They need to find a way.
Well, and I believe the very first Zoom meeting, Debbie referred to the city receiving many grants for other reasons. Use that money to help the businesses survive. And I agree. But I'm going to try to reach out to Mayor Davis tomorrow to
Mhm.
see what they are doing, what's in the works, what they're planning to do. I need to know which way I'm headed.
Exactly.
So
I mean, come on.
I mean, do you want to go as a group or you want to go privately?
I think there's more strength in numbers.
Me too.
they're not going to let you in City Hall. He's not going to be there. He's not. City
Yeah,
Hall's not open yet.
But you're okay, but I mean, you managed to get him on the first show that we did. And obviously there's a thread here. He knows we're following through. He knows we're checking into things. So if he comes on and says, listen, I was disappointed too. Let me see what I can do. You have to talk to him because he was the original source that gave you hope. Right?
Yes, we had that meeting on a Wednesday. He was meeting with the county executives on Thursday at 2:00.
Uh-huh.
And we haven't heard anything. That's like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks.
Because you knew
Well,
it was bad news.
You heard today, and today basically told you what you
Got
didn't directly, right, Kath? Right?
Yes,
Okay.
But he was gonna do it as an individual. He wasn't, he was gonna receive the grant and help us with that grant. Not going through, hey Deb, not
Hi,
going through the county.
Oh, you got your audio. Fantastic.
Yay. God, you don't know how many things I'm juggling at one time.
It's okay. I'm proud of you. Doing a wonderful job. Have anything to add, Deb, about the,
I just, I'm just trying to listen to what Mark Bonomo told me and Dee Dee, and not get myself too, I don't want to, I'm a very positive person. So for me, I can only think positively and hope that the money will come through for us. I mean, I can only speak for myself. Without the help, I'm gone. I mean, there's nothing else I can do.
yeah, I mean, everybody's positive. Julie's been positive. Everybody's positive, but without the cash, it has nothing to do with being positive.
Well, that's what I'm saying that, but what I'm saying is, I feel like we're hearing one thing, and then from that other Zoom that we were on today, I felt like I was hearing something completely different. So
yeah,
You were.
Yeah,
It was different.
I wasn't able to be on it because I was in transit. But the
Right.
thing is, obviously, you know what you heard. And if what you heard disturbs you and you know the difference between whether or not you'll be here for the next meeting or next month's meeting, this is the jumping off point now. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
already how many months?
These are all the notes I took. And with all these notes, everything is negative.
and the other part is, it's not like they can have 5 million laying around with wiggle room to maybe change this. This seemed, if you agree, Julie, that it is written, the criteria is written in stone.
Yeah.
By the county. There's no, well, maybe Albio will see my application and give it to, no, it was like, this is how it's gonna come down,
Unfortunately, it sounded like to me that once again, those who have will get, and those who don't have will be
Well, that sounds
Right.
very familiar.
fucked.
It makes no sense.
My world, welcome to it. So I mean, I don't know, I'm still gonna I didn't get a chance to call Mark Bonomo yet, because in the interim I was on the phone with 5 other people dealing
Who's
with.
Mark Bonomo, Debbie?
So what happened?
Who is Mark Bonomo?
He's an aide to the business administrator in the city hall. And
What'd you call him, Deb, for? What is he doing?
well, he's the person who contacted me along with Dee Dee to let me know that there was funding for us.
So where is the funding?
Well, we already put our applications in. Now we're just waiting.
Well, I spoke to her today and they're getting the applications, the names, everything together.
Yes.
And they're still accepting applications.
Okay. So, but she didn't say anything as to like, well, listen, we're not gonna be open yet. I mean, I heard for gyms, we had another month probably.
Yeah.
And just so you know, we got a letter from our landlord, an email a couple of weeks ago, and he was, very, you have to pay this and blah, blah, blah. And so then yesterday he sent us an email and he said, oh my God, I want to apologize. I should have never said that to you. I was, out of bounds. I know that you can't pay it. You haven't been open. And he was very apologetic. So I don't know if somebody in their law firm bothered to read what the laws are right now regarding businesses that can't pay the rent.
Or harass you.
Huh?
Or harass you.
Or harass us, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, and we always had a very good, rapport with our landlord.
Because you
because
were paying. When you're paying, they're very happy.
now there have been times where I haven't paid for 2 months at least, where I couldn't, because I just couldn't make enough money. And then
And
Lou
you
would
have
have
to
to,
think about them too. I mean, they could be stressed because he owns, he's on the other side of it. It's not that,
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we always had very good rapport.
yeah.
We would say, listen, we're really behind it this month. Could you? And he would say, all right, don't worry about it. Just get it out there. And we managed to do this for almost 5 years now. So, but we've never been out of the, never
Night.
made money. Never.
Yeah, but don't you think if you had more of a solid idea of what could be coming for you,
Yes.
it would help you to have a negotiation with them and say, listen, we applied for everything.
Yes.
This is what we're waiting for. You also don't seem to have like a general idea of anything. You're still hanging off a cliff.
Right.
Because the last
$1,000.
time we had the Zoom meeting with our city official, he was
Yeah.
gonna get back to us.
Well, he
He
did.
hasn't gotten back to us yet.
Yes, he did. Through DD and Bonomo. These are the people that
Those
work
are
for
two
him. What are you
different
talking
programs,
about?
I understand.
I don't understand.
Who?
Those are two different programs.
What's 2 different programs?
He said that each business owner that needed the money would get $20,000.
Yeah, that's what Bonomo and DD are working on.
I don't know. All right.
As far
I
as I
didn't
know,
get any word back from them, so
Did
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 anybody
anybody
else?
hear anything positive?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking what they were saying was positive, that we would in fact be getting money to pay our back rents and to keep us afloat. I mean, that's how I heard it.
I didn't hear the figure 20,000. Did anybody else?
Yes,
didn't-
in
I
the,
didn't
in the
have
Zoom
specific-
video. I can't do this.
I didn't hear a specific amount because let's face it, all of us need a different amount. If Julie's rent is higher than mine or your rent is higher than mine,
Oh, okay. I
right?
see what you mean.
Yeah, so you're gonna need more than me, right? And then another thing, with the PSE&G, I mean, I really feel like that should be part of it and be included in it.
Yeah, but that's a totally separate thing. That's a separate business. That's not somebody.
I understand that, but PSE, and we just got something from, Julie picked it up. Paperwork from the BEOF to help people, I guess, pay their PSE&G bills until they can get working again. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's another thing that I'm sure that people are scared to death. How many people don't want the city to open up or any place else because they're afraid? They don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, because it's been a lot of talking and nobody's getting any money. They're gonna do this, one thing's gonna do that. And
Right.
you're not getting any real answers or any real help.
No.
None.
No.
$1,000 they offered you girls.
Who offered us 1,000?
All you have to do is get the grant. It was, they said it 3 times on the tape today.
What's $1,000 going to do?
That's what I said. I went on the inbox and said, these girls, these ladies, these women, these men, these small businesses, their electricity bill is $500 a month. What is $1,000 gonna do?
Right.
Julie's business is, forget it.
It's all yeah, her stuff is all electric. That's what her business is,
Yeah.
which I really miss too. But anyway.
I know. So as soon as I get off this, I will make a call out to Mark and see if he could spell it out to us. I should have had him on here with us, but I was trying to.
Yeah.
I'm also working with Reverend Patterson right now.
Yeah. Maybe next week. Your volume got shut off, Deb. She's talking. Would somebody else like to say something? Because you can't hear Debbie. Julie?
Well, Didi told me today to reach out to Mark Bonomo. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. City Hall's closed.
Pulled into that this morning, so it's
Deb,
been,
your audio was off for like a minute, so we didn't hear what you said.
oh, okay. Well, I just said that, a local person was harassed by a city worker today for having a mask on. So I was, they came to me to tell me about it. So I had to reach out over that.
Okay, thanks. So Julie, could you finish, honey? I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to let her know that she was coming in.
Oh,
Joel?
that Dean told me to reach out to Mark today. So
She
City
did?
Hall's closed. I will reach out to him tomorrow. And I want to know the difference between the programs that they're offering. If it's that they're going to cover the rent, is the same thing as the city grant that our city official mentioned, or is it all one?
Right. That's what we need to know.
I'm not
Exactly.
getting any clarification from.
All right. I will call Mark right now, and Jewel and Dina, and you'll contact Kathy. I'll let you know what he says, and Kathy, and then Diane, I can
Yeah.
send a message to you. Hi, Ella.
Yeah, Ella just ran outside, so she's wondering if what's going on the bay. We had a horrible, I think it was a tornado that came through
Oh, could have been.
out of nowhere, but
Wow.
we're fine now. Yeah.
The sun is out here now.
It came out here, but it was just like somebody shut the lights off and everything blew off the porch. Chris is searching for his cushions for his couch. He found his hat 5 blocks away.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
It's
Oh
been
my
spooky,
God.
but anyway, that's,
It's spooky times. Yeah.
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 So,
Having fun with your grandchildren.
yeah.
No, that I am. That I definitely am. But I'm sorry to hear that you didn't get anything that sounded like it really made any sense today.
Every part of my notes I took were for a bigger business.
Yeah, I started taking notes too, and then I was like, I didn't know what to write anymore. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
I
Yeah.
recorded it. I
I
recorded it.
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you know
excellent.
what? You know what? Maybe somebody should do. I mean, I'm not in that position because my business is different.
Right.
Someone should possibly call City Hall or the mayor's office and say, okay, we watched that meeting. When is the meeting for the small business owners?
Right.
When is that one? Because
That one was 3 weeks ago. We had a meeting 3 weeks ago. That you girls have been expecting this money from 3 weeks
I'm
ago.
saying, where is that
Where's
meeting?
the money?
The meeting we were invited to today wasn't a meeting that satisfies any of our needs.
Yeah.
And
Well, we weren't-
is anybody really doing anything for us? And how long do we have to wait?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It
That's all
seems
you
like
need
the
to
sole
know.
proprietor business is screwed. $1,000. That was it. And I wrote in the box, I said, one friend that has a sole proprietor business, her bills are almost $7,000 a month.
Right. Right.
What is $1,000?
Nothing.
And we're going on close 3 months.
Exactly. Headed into the summer months when your air conditioning would have to be running too. So then your public service is going to be even more.
Right.
So that's the meeting tell them that's the meeting we want to attend, because the meetings you're setting up aren't meetings that are helping us.
No,
They didn't set that meeting up. That was set up by Erica. They had no idea that was
it
going
was
on.
set up from the Jersey City College, and they were offering classes for Excel and things like that. We were like,
Yeah, this isn't part of what the city was doing with us.
yeah, it was from the Jersey City the college.
Okay, so once again, you're showing a positive move forward, trying to grasp how to keep your businesses going. So
Right.
that meeting, we attended, we listened to it, we watched, we took notes, but guess what? That's not the meeting we need.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I give a shout out to Erica Doherty, my God, amazing woman that we met through Debbie. And she said that she had to get off the meeting before and to please write down all the questions that you had for the forum and send them to her personally. And she will make sure
yes.
personally that each question is answered. So don't, it's not
No.
all
Erica has been totally amazing.
amazing. I
amazing.
can't wait to meet her in
She's
person.
a godsend.
A godsend. And she did say that she would send each question to every person. So, It's not that we're completely left in the dark. You do have, you know, heroes on your side.
Oh, I know Erica personally. I
Yeah.
get that. But what I'm saying is the format, from what I'm hearing from everyone,
Yeah.
it wasn't any, is anyone satisfied with what they
No,
heard?
it's all the status quo.
No.
It's all the status quo.
Exactly. So
Oh,
Erica,
look at
Erica,
I don't
she
even
can,
know
you
why.
know,
This
she'll.
was all, this meeting today was all to promote loans.
Right,
Loans.
And the loans, was for $15,000.
yes.
At this point, that's what my rent, that's what I owe my landlord in rent.
Right. Never mind everything else. And here's another thing. When we open up, right? So let's say we open up July 1st. And so what's going to happen? Do we really believe in our heart of hearts that all of a sudden everybody's going to come back and we're going to have enough money to pay August 1st rent?
No. But that's what Mayor Davis said. He wants to be able to give us rent plus a month.
Right.
Because we open, people are not gonna rush in.
At least, Jewel, come on. Otherwise, we're always going to be, I'm always behind the 8 ball anyway with my
But
business.
that came out of that 117 million from the county, and they explained that they gave each city what they wanted already.
Right.
So
Right.
it is related to what Jimmy Davis said.
Yeah.
And
It
he
is
did-
related in a sense, yes.
it is, and he did say he was going to try. He doesn't know what the county's going to let him do.
Right.
I want what you guys want. I want 3 months of rent and a rent ahead, but it
Of
didn't
course.
sound like that.
Of
Unless they
course.
find funds somewhere else in Bayonne from something, but it didn't sound like it's coming out of that 117 million.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's what I need to find out. So that's one of the questions I have to ask Mark and or Dee, you know, and we'll find out. Diane, when are you coming home?
I'm coming home tonight, but this is the thing, okay, you guys,
Okay.
when I lost my house to the hurricane down here
Yes.
in Ocean Gate, they had big meetings that everybody attended, okay? And I drove down, Keith was working, I said, I'll come, I'll sit, I sat in on the meetings. All the meetings was a commercial for everyone to get a government loan.
That's
Yeah.
what this was.
That's
We
all
don't
it
want
was.
that. We don't want that.
There was no free money. They pump it up to make you think that somehow, some way it's going to make sense.
Yeah.
But when they said they want you to take a loan, I said, why would you take a loan on something when you don't even know if the town's going to rebuild? And it never really did.
Right.
So we walked away. I mean, that was what we needed to do. That can happen for you guys because the city is relying on you. So
Right.
that's why I'm saying they have to find a way to finesse what they're presenting and find a way to keep these businesses going.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
I'm
different.
gonna also reach out to Mark tomorrow, Debbie,
Yeah.
because I do want clarification on what the deal is. I need to know my direction.
Yep.
I can't sit here another 3 months not knowing.
No.
No, we're in limbo right now. We're just in limbo. And it's very scary. You know, every once in a while you get a little hope, a little flicker, and
Yeah.
you think, well, okay, we're going to do this. But then, you know, who knows? So as soon as I hang up, I promise I'm calling Mark and we'll see what he says.
And,
Keep
and
it
ask for a
moving.
time frame, Deb. You need a
Yeah.
time frame.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry that worked out like that.
We'll see. I don't know. It's always when I was really, I mean, when I was listening to them speak, it was a man, I think. And he said, you know, well, you have to have this credit rating and this and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
I
fuck?
know. And they want you to put up your house.
Yep.
Who's got a good credit rating right now? Nobody's paid their bills in 3 months.
A good credit rating, and it says, although you don't have to have they're asking Julie to put up her house.
Right.
Rural.
No.
No,
Well, I don't have a house to put up. I don't even have a car.
no, I know.
I don't
No.
even have a
I'm
bike.
saying, you know, so I'm saying the people that potentially could actually get the loan, like Julie, she has to put up her house. Who wants to
Just to
put up her
yeah,
house?
just to jeopardize her life even further.
No,
To
no.
even put herself worse in
No, I would never.
To
never.
be honest with you, I'm just ready to wrap it up.
I know. Well, every other minute, that's what I feel like. Screw it. And then I think, Oh my God, how could I not have my yoga studio? How could I not have my bench outside when I walk away from my murals? I mean, there's a whole psychological thing too, you know? And then what happens? What does Bayonne look like? So I certainly can't be the only one that's gonna have to close. I mean, what does everybody have a bag full of money I don't know about?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
but I don't understand how we didn't pull more together, more sole proprietor. We've had it out there on every forum to stick together for the sole proprietors. It's been the same 4 women.
I can't believe nobody else is getting into it. I mean, we can't be the only ones. Di, how many sole proprietor businesses you think there are?
Well, I mean, you know, we visited, Julie and I visited Herbert's Army Navy. Marie, she's doing well though. She opened up her business as a staple. She, you know, she was
Yeah.
happy that we were there. We went to Nikki, the sign girl. Some people benefit from stuff like this. The sign girl, Nikki,
Yeah.
right? Jewel?
Yes,
She had
honey.
people coming in and out. She's making screens for people like at their businesses, like protection screens and little masks that you put on. So some people's businesses actually
Yeah,
segued
Thriving.
into something else. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Which is great.
It's
just
wonderful.
great.
It's wonderful.
Sure.
But
Absolutely.
the ones that can't do that were
Right.
relying on assistance from people who I believe should find a way. If they can find a way for other things, why can't they find a way for this? Just to
Right.
bump you up, just to keep you going for a
Not even that. I think we have to come from the premise that we are being punished for working 50, 60 hours on our own to get our businesses ahead. And, you know, it's like, because if even if I had additional funds, I'd probably put a couple girls in here. But I'm trying to get more inventory, like, you know, get to the next step. So
Right.
in a way, we're getting punished for not hiring people so that I
Yeah.
could, you know, I don't leave here. My daughter works here for free. I mean, you know, she's had it with that, but
I know.
you know, I mean, we're all just, it's almost like we're being, you know, that's the way I have to present it, because it's just not fair.
It's the American dream. And you know what? It's become a nightmare because you're not getting the assistance that you get. I understand that we did it for how many years, and I know what that takes to do. And that's why now, when things seem like we were right at the top of the hill, for them not to say, we have to find a way to keep this going, I find disheartening. I really do. I find it disheartening. And we can meet every week and sit and talk, but we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, we're not getting anywhere.
No, no.
We're in the same place from the first meeting.
Really, not a penny. You girls haven't gotten a dime. And you're being told the same story. What's next, girls? We should end it because unless we have something else, because after about 35 minutes, nobody watches. We've been on.
I'm getting frustrated, so I want to go.
But don't be frustrated, honey.
I think we should go burn our bras in front of City Hall. No, I'm kidding.
I'm down. Of course, you know.
Well, there's a peaceful protest Sunday on the steps at the park.
Yeah.
You know, for a totally different matter. I
Yeah.
don't see the reason why, if this is like if you're at the point where you're almost at the end, there really is no reason to hold anything back. So if you feel
I
like
agree.
you agree, Dean, what do you say?
I feel there's no reason to hold back. What I mean, it's what do you got? What do you have to lose?
Nothing.
These
Nothing.
meetings that are status quo, that you have to be the majority and act all the same and be nice and be super, super friendly and like kiss everybody's butt to get something, it's over. You're gonna lose your business.
Yes, it's done. I agree.
I mean, did Black Lives Matter get anywhere with that? No, they're like going crazy now and they're finally being heard.
You're right. Absolutely right. Ella will show you with the symbol. What do you do? What's your sign? What's the sign? The kids are showing me this when I came down. I haven't seen them in months and they're all coming up to me like this. I'm like, what is this? The kids are getting it.
I mean, it's up to you girls. I don't have anything to lose. You girls tell me what do you want me to do and we'll do it. I could very easily be, you know, brave, but I'm not losing anything. I'm just hosting it. So, would you know?
You want to see if you can talk to the mayor?
You tell me, girls. My heart goes out to you. I mean, I think
In
Julie's.
person. I mean, you have a meeting that you taped that you did not get permission to release. Correct?
Right.
Yeah, I have the recording, but it 3 weeks later, we didn't go on last week because we had no more news and we don't want to be redundant. We want to be current and hopefully it started off to be helpful. We started this, you girls started this to be helpful.
So Debbie,
She's off. Her video,
so she's the one who has contact with Mayor Davis.
yeah.
Maybe she could reach out to him and we'll have an off YouTube Zoom meeting again.
I don't have to put it on. It doesn't matter to me. It's for you. Kathy, how do you feel, honey?
I have no hesitation calling Mayor Davis. I'm a
Yeah.
citizen of Bayonne. You know, I know
Yeah,
well,
I mean-
too. I'm here 5 generations. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm getting screwed in plain English. I don't deserve anything special, but we deserve help.
Yeah.
You know, well, I'm not special, but
Yeah.
I think we deserve help. And I think we were kind of led to believe there's something out there. And now the ball dropped. And I just feel so
Yeah.
disappointed.
It was an informal taping of we're all friends and we all
Right.
know each other and I'm gonna help you.
Right.
That's essentially the meeting, what the meeting was. And, you know,
And this is where we are.
this is where we are.
Well, if you, I mean, I'll be back I'm coming home tonight, so it's not like I wish I was here for
All
the-
right, so how about if we continue this conversation individually? So this way, you know, our viewers will maybe stay on the entire time and
Okay.
Okay,
more will be revealed to be continued, right, ladies?
to be continued. Don't give
I'm
up.
so sorry. I'm so sorry,
give
Julie, Kathy, and Debbie.
Hello.
We're gonna sign
Hello?
off, Deb, and we'll talk more and we'll gather again next week.
All right, I'm calling him right now. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, Kathy. See
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.